Hey guys! Welcome back to Pikastash's The Royal Trap playthrough. So right now we're still on Oscar's trail. Basically they made an announcement announcing that Madeline was innocent. So apparently we're now in this room for some reason. And okay, let's go! Outside, the guests in various stages of fury or terror demand answers only to be turned away. Inside, the king brings his own terror and fury to bear. Thinking, you have undermined the order of the kingdom for your own whims. I did no such thing. It was you who did that. Everything you said about Madeline was a lie, and you know it. But I didn't challenge your proclamations. I didn't reveal your lack of honor to our people. You say she's a traitor and a criminal. I say she's pardoned, so there. You have created a pandemonium by inventing the threat of assassination. I didn't invent anything. It happened exactly like I said it did. He attacked me, Madeline, and Callum saved me. You did already know that, didn't you, Your Majesty? From the look on his face, it would seem that he didn't. There truly was an assassination? How did you not know that? Didn't they tell you? Oscar, didn't you say anything? No one asked me. Is there any proof of this tale? If you don't trust me, or Oscar, or Madeline, or my brother, you can go out and look at the body yourself, unless someone has moved it by now. A traitor in the guard rank. This is terrible. We must send for Callum. The Orphe girl should be with him. Why would Dolores be with Callum? She has been assigned as his valet. What? That's ridiculous. Why would you grant her such a position? She should have been the dungeons, not Madeline. The royal family owes a debt of honor, the nature of which is not for these ears. More important than the truth? Yes, it is. Those sad words puncture Cassidy's anger. I don't understand. I just wanted to set everything right. My darling girl, the world can never be set entirely right. The king dispatches a messenger to bring Callum and Dolores into the impromptu council. Enemies against us. If this is true, do you know whose service this assassin was in? All I know is that he called me an impostor and wanted me dead. An impostor? Marionette. It must be. I have no idea. Marionette? What does that mean? There are other possibilities. And there are even worse. Either way, there is a worm in the ranks. Now that our hand has been tipped, it will be much harder to investigate this man's connections. If you hadn't been so quick to force your bargains upon us, you could have uncovered the truth long ago. You never even asked me what happened out there. You didn't want to know. I had thought that at least you would speak to your son and daughter, but you lied to them as well. I don't appreciate your tone, young man. You have no idea how much it is at stake. If that's true, Father, then it's because you haven't told us. How much else have you been keeping from us? How about my brother, for one thing? A well-timed arrival, Callum and Dolores slip into the room. The former page appears confused and displeased at finding herself in such company. Both, for now, choose to remain silent and watch the proceedings. Everything we have done has been for your safety. I understand that, but that isn't enough, not compared to the harm that has been done. It is my solemn belief that no one in this room is trying to kill me. Not even Dolores. For all she did, she never hurt me, and she protected me when I was in danger. I can't say that much for anyone else outside. So, what good does it do to waste our resources causing trouble for any of us? Stop punishing my friends. There is something to be said for the wisdom of innocence. What is done. We must play the cards as they are laid. We have a great deal of work to do here. We must retrieve the traitor's corpse and establish some semblance of control. Prince Oscar, the Honorable Miss Valois, you are free to return to your quarters without guard. I understand. Come on, Maddie, let's go. Free. I am free. Yay, you're free! Our rooms, Oscar's and mine, and yet they are not. I'm sure they are not appreciably changed since I've been away, but the feel of them is different to my eyes. Just another set of guest quarters within the Palace of Golonor, like the others I've seen. Not a sanctuary, not anything that belongs to us. The courtesy is an illusion which can be wrenched away at any minute. Can be wrenched away. Okay. We did it! You're free, and thus the truth is out. And everything is going to be better now. He pauses, searching my face for a reaction. Aren't you happy? I think for the good ending, you have to hug him. You have to be nice. Oh, nice picture. I really love the art here. Okay, no, back. Okay, I don't really want to read. Arms are up. Okay, he's grown so tall. Why am I trembling? No, okay, there we go. I pull away, brushing my hair back with my hands, and take a deep breath. We're both tired. So many unexpected things have happened. We need time to take it all in. And after all that time in the dungeons, I really need a bath. Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but... Right, I think I'd better go. Alone in the quietude of the bathing room, I submerge myself in the water. Beneath the surface that surrounds me is warm and soft and silent. But I couldn't stay down there forever. Even after coming up for air, though my current situation is a vast improvement on what had come before, I am free and clean. I have an honorific in my name, even if it was granted under highly unusual circumstances. At the least, it should help to mitigate any dishonor I face upon return to Ostendower. If we return to Ostendower. I need to catch up on what's been happening here. There's so many factors to take into consideration, especially the assassins and the danger they present to both Cassidy and Oscar. I need to build a connection with the Royal Investigations and find out what they uncover. The task in front of me is not small. However, just for a moment, I wish I will sit here among the waters and be still. ... Feeling better? Yes, thank you. Someone came by while you were busy. I didn't catch his name. Tall fellow, works for Prince Nazagi? Nazagi's valet? I don't remember him clearly. I think we only met that first night at dinner. I do know he serves Nazagi, an agent and provider of information. What did he want? Nothing much. He wanted to ask his master if he could come and speak with me. I don't know why Nazagi didn't just come here himself. I suppose he prefers to be formal. Or he wanted to check that you were actually here before bothering to show up at your door. Why wouldn't I be here? You have been sneaking out of here lately. But he couldn't possibly know that, could he? I don't think the guards know that you've been coming and going, but they would have caused you more trouble. But I can't be sure. I haven't been here. That's true. Maybe you shouldn't be here now either. What do you mean? The message came to me while you weren't anywhere to be seen. They may not even know you're here. This is a conference between men, between princes. There's no need for you to be involved. But if you were waiting somewhere out of sight, then I might observe something unexpected. It's not exactly a complicated stratagem. It is, however, more devious than Oscar's usual choice of action on his own. After all, while there's no reason for me to be involved, there's no reason for me to spy on them either. It's an easy beginning to working my way back into the web of intrigue in this palace. Fine, I'll do it. These are our quarters. It's easily enough to arrange a comfortable place to sit and watch the proceedings. Sometime later, a gentle knock signals Prince Nazagi's request for admittance. Oscar of Ostendower, greetings and good evening to you. Oh my gosh, he's so attractive! Okay, I'm sorry. To you as well. And is this your charming assistant in attendance? She's busy. Hardly surprising now that you have her back again. I would not care to lose access to my own assistant in this morass. The question is, of course, whether you have found a target for your investigations. A source, that is, as it were, for problems that plague us. I'm not sure what you're suggesting. Neither am I, although I would have preferred not to admit it. Prince Nazagi appears to communicate almost entirely through insinuation and innuendo. Come, even a blind man can see that the surface explanation are only that a thin surface. Your Honorable Miss Valois, I met her, you know, while she was engaged in the search for the missing princess. So I'm gonna say here that it doesn't matter whose room you're checking. You're still gonna get him in your room, except he just doesn't say that line that we came to like flip through his room and whatnot. So doesn't really matter. Okay. She seemed almost earnest in her suspicions and suggested that I might have brought Princess Cassidy to harm. And then, a day later, I meant to believe that she herself was responsible for the abduction. Of course, Nazagi had to realize that there was more to the story than what was being said. Praedric and Paloma's cover story had no provision to explain my searching Nazagi's room, because they didn't know about it. Well, perhaps it could be so. Many agents are talented actors. Her first tale could have been a lie. But now, again, there is a different tale, one of bravery and heroism, a princess snatched from the jaws of death. Perhaps this too is the truth, but it is most curious, don't you think? If your valet has performed such a deed, why is it not announced earlier? Why was she confined to the dungeons? And if this new story is untrue and she is not a hero, why has she been set free? Circles within circles, but however they turn, they do not connect. I grind my teeth quietly. He's fishing, Oscar. Don't give in. Pleasant as he sounds now, Nazagi is not our friend. He's not an enemy exactly. I don't think he's involved in any of the strange happenings around here yet. But he is sneaky, a pharmacist, and there's no reason to give him any more information than he already has. Are you suggesting something? I am no theory of my own yet. I am certain that only that all is not as it seems. Nor has it been for some time, I imagine. Starting the princess's disappearance, how do you see it? Was it the fall of your valet, as alleged? No. Don't tell him about Callum. That information is dangerous. The princess was put at risk by the actions of an unknown force. Oh, I think it said presence. I did not read that. Madeline and I were chosen to aid in the rescue effort because Cassidy knows and trusts me. Princess Cassidy's story is the truth. Madeline, the Honorable Miss Valois, intercepted an assassin's blow. Why then was your companion punished for her role in this affair? There was a disagreement among the royal family about whether or not to admit the danger was real. That's all I can tell you. It's more than I might have told him, unless I could get something out of it. Still, it veers close to the truth while concealing the actions of Prince Callum and his new valet. If we allowed the details to become known, Praedric and Paloma would be rightly enraged. A disagreement which has now been turned on its head. And you have no idea about the identity of these assassins. I wish I did. Well, my gratitude for your information. In exchange, I only have this warning to provide. Cassidy's revelation has unnerved her guests. Faced with unknown peril, many are choosing to flee the palace. For those who remain are those most likely to be dangerous, and now there will be fewer obstacles in their way. Have a care for your own safety, little prince. Keep your companion close at hand. Thanks. You too. I'm more capable of taking care of myself. With those words, he makes a tiny bow and backs down the room. Oscar stares after him, his eyes unfocused. Maddie? I'm here. He said that's the most dangerous people who are staying. And he's staying. I got that much. Is he trying to warn me that he is a threat to me? Possibly. I don't think he's involved in the assassination plot, though. He'd have nothing to gain. If Cassidy dies, he loses his chance to be king. Ascenteith is too far away from much involvement in Bellinor's internal politics. More likely, he's hoping to make a move on the princess once the field of competition thins out. So, I'm gonna end this episode here, so thumbs up, favorite, subscribe, comment below, do whatever, and thank you for watching!